welcome to this video, which I will walk you through on how to set up your planning center and how to use it. The previous videos was talking about walking you through on how to do the installation right up to passing this particular stage, but I just decided to come back and take it from this stage. So what you're going to do from here is you click on your planning center at the left menu bar. You come inside, you're going to see this documentation page. So we're going to click on setup. Setup, mine is showing connected because I've actually connected it already. But if yours is not connected and it's showing red and not connected, what you do is you first of all copy this URL. You go clone, either edit an existing app or you can create another one. But before editing an app, you need to have the credentials. So it's always preferable to create a new one. So what we do is you input all this and say this app. Let me just say a test app to differentiate with some other ones. They make me to just scroll down and paste the redirect URL that I copied. Oh, my bad. So let's do this. So I would just say I copy this from my app description, or you can paste this here. You actually need to paste a good description for your app. You need to just use this, but you would normally have to put a URL which is authentic for your application, and this authorization callback. You go here, you go into this, you copy this URL here, come back, paste it, we paste here. Okay, good. After pasting, you can click submit and boom, you're good to go. Next, what we do is we will have our client secret and our client ID. Client ID and client secret. So we'll go back here, go back to our account, to our server account. We click on setup. We see here, copy, paste. We'll copy for this. We'll come back and paste. And we also copy this and paste. Start pasting. We check on complete. That we take complete. You're good to go. Now, we're going below here. We're going to copy this our webhook link. So we go to this page. We can actually close this now, and we click on webhook, and we take add new. So definitely we can do this now, and you take other people. You're gonna create list in this, and there's one marking, this people person. So we're going to take this and this, it. Now we're going to do this, click on save. Now we'll click on save. So after saving this, we'll go back to our account. Everything's all set up. So we can scroll down, look for our automations, and go straight. Let me just use this and create a folder inside here. See tool, and I'll do this. And inside here, I'm going to create a workflow and start that from scratch. Firstly, I'm going to walk you through testing the actions, and later on I'm going to walk you through on testing the triggers. So we start first with the actions. So we're going to see planning center. So let's go first with this. Basically, you can see let's look for a that I've been used. Let's see. I will just want to copy all these names and use the same name. Save some time. So holding name, making name the same email, or the statues. You can say active. All these ones will say false. The mod ID is not actually required, it's optional. So I'll just see two. This, I'll just copy this and input here. Try edit it. I'll put the same thing here just for testing purpose. Would say false. Be great. Let's just say French edition here. Let's just save this. And medical note. Let's just say gel issues blood. Okay. Let's see for my map, especially best member. Best member. In this avatar, I'm just gonna pick one from here. Okay, now we have our email and the phone. So I will just say Xavi at gmail.com. So this phone, I would just say, let's just say 207. Let's just use a random number like that. Okay, so now I'm going to save and I'm going to actually do a test. If you say this, good. I'm going to run it. So after running this, we're going to come to enrollment. That's finish and execution and create person. The person was actually created. What we do is we go back to a platform to take people. We'll try to let's just scroll down. Okay, here's the first name, Xavier, and everything. Okay, so we go back to this. What we do is, I will just go back here. I think I would have to erase this. You can just delete this. And I'm going to search. I'm going to use a search. I'm going to search this by email. So I would go back here and I'll copy this email and I'll actually search it. Or see this. Okay, great. I'm going to paste that later. Paste this. Form, check that. See Xavi. It's processing. Let's refresh. It's finished. And boom. Search person or search person by email. Person found successfully. So it's working good. And let's go to update. Let's update the same person. So I'll take so I'll do this, take updates, and I'll just pick that same person, my ID, and I'll say Carlos. I'll just adjust the name. Say Carlos. Say Carlos. And then Aaron. So I would prefer to put just the name. I will just change just the name since it's an update. So let me just save. We'll go back here. We're going to see it searching. Here we need to do this. We need to save this and need to save. We can run again and we actually see that it's processing. So you can press this. It's done. Now, this is where we go. We're going to see here that it's actually done, it's updated, and it was successful. So to confirm this, we're going back to our planning center platform, and we're going to refresh this page in order to see the changes made, the updates. So the first name was Xavi, and now it's Carlos. So that works perfectly. So all the actions are great. So now we're going straight to testing the triggers. Now we're going back here to this. Let me just say I would just delete all of it. Delete all of it. And I'm going to add these actions. So this, running this. So we go with this. Take this first. Person is created. So now I'll save this. I will go with this. I will center again. So take person. I'm going to take this condition and it's updated. So I'll just take updated and I'm going to save that. So now we can quickly test this first. So I'm going to put create on field. Since creating, I just say first name from this, first name, and let me just add an email. But with this as well, you can say this, and you can actually click it. This, we can just say this and put it over the test 22 hours gmail.com. In that, you can save that. Let's do this. Let's say we go back to our planning center location and let's just take this same and we say we're going to, let's just update first name. While this loads, let's say we update the first name to, let's say Ben. Okay. So we're just going to save that. Going to save that. We're going Park Street. So please always remember to publish and save properly, and we can still go back here and you can adjust this again. You can say Bernard and say Bernard. Let's make it to be Bernard and save. You can go back here. So what we do is we see this, we can just go to enrollment and we see that this is Bernard. That was triggered person created. So the update that we did. So we just go back to our execution log and we see it successful and we can see this ID, this webhook ID, and meaning that it was actually triggered. So what we do now is we're going to go back and test for list. So I would just say I'm going to add another one. So I would just say planning list and add this. Can take this and take the last name or is. Actually, we already created some here, but you can actually go back to our platform here and create some list with this name. So I would say add new list and say title it test 22 and I'm going to add a list. We're going to see people that first name starts with B and I'm going to save that. Okay, we find so these are people that their names start with B. We got that. Now, what we can do later on here, we can just say we edit this. We can just say we go back to our and we just click fresh. Right now, I'll be moving straight to how to show you how to test the trigger list. The previous one showed how to test the trigger person. So for now, we're going straight to show you how the trigger list works. So we're going to click on triggers and we're going to take three in a list. Add filter. We're going to take the event type, the operator, which is is, and here we can say create it. Now we're going to add a field, another filter to filter the list. So we're going to say list name, the operator, and right now we have already created some other fields, some list inside our planning center. I'm going to do a change on the event type. So I will just click one of these. So take this and I'm going to do a change here. So I'm going to take, instead of created, I'm going to take updated things. We are playing with a list that is already present. So now I'm going to take save and I'm going to take save here and do make sure to publish. Okay, now we're going to our planning center platform, and we're going to click on list. Okay, now we can see this is the list name we selected. Okay, now so I'm just going to take edit, and I'm going to remove this, and I'll put updates and save, and save here too. After that, we go back to our account inside our workflow, and times you can just check or you refresh, but I will prefer you refresh. So after refreshing, we go to enrollment history. We're going to see that there's a list trigger here and the date and every other thing. So we go to the execution log, and we see that it's created. And this is, well, everything works well. So I guess showing this video ends how actions work, how the triggers work, and the installations and all setups. Thank you for watching.